Museveni should remember that Kenya has got the smallest portion of Lake Victoria, and that our fishermen are constantly arrested and harassed by Uganda's security agents. He should also remember that what is good for the goose should also be good for the gander. And I want to remind him also that he should not overstep. He should not overstep diplomatic boundaries. He cannot, I emphasize, win a military war against the combined military forces of Kenya and Tanzania. Because when he talks about the Indian Ocean, I believe, yes, it means Kenya and Tanzania, because some of its goods pass through Tanzania and Kenya. Idi Amin Dada, in 1979, tried to annex the Kagera region of Tanzania. The Tanzanian military, led by General David Bugozi Musuguri, and the battle-hardened tactician, Brigadier Mike Mwita Marwa, led the Tanzanian forces. They humiliated the Uganda army and chased Amin out of Uganda. Some of the people who were in the Kagera campaign, the Kagera operation, are still alive. And I have in mind Lieutenant Colonel Jakaya Kikwete, who is now retired as a former president of Tanzania. He should be laughing at Museveni, wherever he is. I was personally present at Kololo when Museveni awarded General Musuguri and Brigadier Mike Mwita Marwa the highest medal in Uganda. Is called the Nanubale Award, because of chasing out Amin. Because Museveni benefited from Amin's defeat. That is why he later became the president. Nalubale Award. It was Mr. Daniel Arap Moi, our late president, who helped Museveni to diplomatically and politically snooker Ugandan leader General Tito Okello Lutwa during the 1985 Uganda peace talks. He should not play with fire. He should choose the peaceful way. In fact, I was one of the people who were looking after Museveni when he was weak in Nairobi. He used to use my office to contact his brother Salim Saleh in the Luero Triangle. My office was his command post. Museveni should remember people like Akina Sergeant Suwut. We used to give him even our own security people so that we could escort him by Kenya Air Force, Buffalo planes, so that he could access the Luero Triangle through Rwanda. We helped him. So how can he threaten people who put him in power? There are some people who are more eloquent than him during the Uganda peace talks. People like Brigadier Gand Wilson Toko, who was at one time the commander of the Uganda Air Force. And you should also remember the eloquence of a former foreign minister in Uganda, Olara Otunu. We helped him. Even Nyerere loved Museveni so much that even he wrote the foreword to his book, The Must and Seed. Museveni has got so much to thank Kenya for and to thank Tanzania for. We do not deserve this kind of threat.
In your view, Could such statements strain the long-standing diplomatic and trade relations between Kenya and Uganda?
Yes, they could. Because unless he tells us that he was joking, we shall take him seriously. And you know, Museveni is known for his use of force. He stormed into Kampala in 1986 through the barrel of the gun. So, based on his past, which is very well documented, we have reason to fear. Now, when we see Ugandans here, who are too many in Kenya, and here in Nakuru there are so many Ugandans doing business here. They are hawkers. They are working in the bars, in the restaurants. When we see them, we might start to see enemies because of the utterances of their leader. Because Museveni talks for Uganda. He is the leader. So what he says should be taken seriously. You remember, even when he came to power, we almost went to war. Yeah, until we had to reconcile at Inamagoro during the Moi administration.
Do you believe Uganda's grievances